Our mission at My Veteran Passion MVP is to elevate awareness of veterans' mental health. Through both physical and virtual platforms, we empower our nation's warriors and continue the battle against veteran suicide to ensure a smooth transition for veterans into civilian life while preserving the camaraderie they cherished during their service. Through diverse events, social and virtual gatherings, we provide connections, resources, benefits, and education.
Got one.
And as I've
Strong bodies harbor resilient minds. Your support unleashes the true potential of these national heroes. Stand with us in nurturing success and creating a positive environment for mental and physical health alike.
Man, I need to put this disclosure somewhere faster and easier. I'm gonna try to do this weekend. It's all the way up here. I know it's up here somewhere. Seeing people's pictures reminds me of like where it is. But we have to say this. This is a must for the MVP morning mix. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Give me a second. Give you a second. I feel so bad now. I shall be better prepared.
C3 federally recognized nonprofit designed to help the community's mental health through physical fitness and virtual gatherings to aid veterans in transition to their local communities and prevent veteran suicide. The views expressed by individuals are individual ideas. MVP does not condone the use of sexist, racist, or discriminatory statements or remarks. This is an adult conversation.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
How's everyone doing? Happy Friday, y'all.
Yo, happy Friday, my dude.
How's life today? Oh, snap.
It's lifing.
It's lifing. That's good enough. Well, good morning. Happy Friday, y'all. This is the MVP morning mix. And as we've been talking all week, today we come to, oh no, am I glitching?
No.
I have like 14 hands right now. Anyways, hopefully anything goes awry.
No, nothing on the stream. Everything on the stream's fine.
It's just you.
Okay,
It's not.
makes sense.
Did somebody slip something in your water? Or did you take some shrooms?
Oh my God, what's happening here?
Do you have a lot of tabs open on your computer? You have a lot of stuff running? I'm pulling up your stream right now.
No, it's my. I want to take a picture and show it to y'all, but as soon as I want to take a picture, and anyways, let's continue to go and see how far this takes me. See how far we go. Make sure it's on my computer. Feels like it's all right. Pulling air. It's not overheating. You know. But yeah, all week we've been talking about mental health, like the macro perspective of it, like the good and the bad. What are some of the things and such? And today we're gonna be talking a little bit more on like what helps you improve that mental health. What are some of the good things that happen? What are some of the things that we try to avoid in order for this to work better for all of us? Hey, thank you, Doro. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. So, The one that I'm going to start with, because, it's one of the things that to me, like, if they would have taught us this in the military, or that have said it at least once or twice, then it would have been different. But I think that physical fitness, you know, getting your daily exercise. And I'm not talking about going 2 hours to the gym or something like that. I'm talking about a 30-minute brisk walk. Talking about, you know, doing some push-ups, crunches, sit-ups, whatever it is to rev up your heart rate so your body is moving, and we create some of that brain chemistry to change. That's one of them that I usually go for. What are some of the activities you guys do for like working out? Again, working out doesn't have to be dreadful. You can do what you like.
I could swim forever. I could swim forever. I mean, maybe not right now, but like sometime. I think being on the swim team in high school was like the best thing I could have ever done because I love swimming. Forever I could swim.
Um, yeah, someone told me about, because my foot has been messed up, and I haven't been able to do the things I wanted to do. It's who said to me like hit the pool. That helps out a lot. Was it Weller? Anyways, the
I definitely didn't tell you to exercise, buddy.
oh yeah, that's true. I said never mind. No, someone
As
said
you were.
like hit the pool. The pool definitely helps out. Um, yeah, I just it's one of those things that, like, again, one of those phobias, like in the military, like you do it so much you're like, I don't want to do it, you know? And sometimes when like I'm in the water, I'm thinking like looking down, looking to the back, make sure no one's grabbing me and trying to drown me, because that's like part of training, and it's I should definitely try.
Are you asking for tips on working out, Doc? Is that what this secretly is?
No, just to see what works out for everyone.
Mm.
I play pool. I like to do that to like shut out the world. I like boxing. I like kickboxing. I guess pool is a little bit more sedimentary, but
Did you used to go to like youth places like for the summer, like those youth like Boys and Girls
Boys
Club?
and Girls Club. I grew up in a Boys and Girls Club. Shout out to the Boys
I
and
feel
Girls Club.
like
They're awesome.
all of us that go to Boys and Girls Club, like that's you play pool. And honestly, I didn't play pool. I played that other one with the red bumpers and the white bumpers.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called. It's got a weird name.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called either, but I loved that.
Say it.
No,
Say it.
not while this is
Oh
being
wait,
recorded.
it's called bumper pool.
Is it?
She said the pool with the bumpers, so I
Mhm.
just like pool with
Googled it.
bumpers. It's called bumper pool.
Bumper pool.
Yeah, I googled it, of course.
And like the pool table is like long reds and then like a square in the middle or something like that of like bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. Fun fact Friday.
I'd never heard of it, so I was curious. And yeah, it has like a cross in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool.
It's too white for me.
Oh,
What?
That's real white people things. It's not.
Ooh, that's the Boys and
That's
Girls
where
Club, like a
that's where people dump their
nonprofit.
kids when they didn't
Yeah.
want their kids left at home. They be fucking dumping them kids off there like,
Nine
here, have
bucks?
somebody else.
Here you go. Take my
Yeah, like I'm
child.
not gonna get a nanny. I can't afford a nanny, so I'm gonna ditch your ass at the Boys and Girls Club. Go get into a fight or something.
That's crazy.
We used
It's
to
called the
run away. Me
streets.
and my brother, me and my brother would run away and we'd run off to like fucking Burger King because it had that machine where if you dropped a quarter on the right thing, you could get like a Whopper for free. So we'd eat and then just keep walking the streets of the city that our parents would drop us off in.
Interesting. Did not know that. No, I literally grew up in the Boys and Girls Club so much that by when I was 16, they're like, "So you want a job here?" I was like, "Okay." So I got a job at the Boys and Girls Club. That was my first job, like my actual first job.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Talking
then
about
he
first
became a
jobs
doc
yesterday.
and he
Mhm.
started babysitting Marines. So
Yeah,
it was
I
really
mean,
cool.
yeah, it's literally the same thing. It's literally the same thing.
That's so true. That's so true. I mean, babysitting Marines and babysitting children is like it's almost the same thing, except for those children could potentially beat
Murder you.
beat the crap out of you. Yeah. It's
Well, the
just-
biggest difference is Marines eat babies,
No.
and you were protecting
That's
babies.
crazy. What?
Jeez.
That's not.
Uh,
That's not
Whoa.
entirely
I
completely
haven't
true
heard a
at all.
baby
That's
joke. I haven't heard a baby
that's-
joke in
I
years.
think we're gonna keep it that way. I think we're gonna keep it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, we should. We
Wait,
should
are we still
voice those.
streaming?
Yes,
I thought we
sir.
were
Yes.
done with the stream.
Okay.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
And you're
I was
being
gonna say
recorded.
Oh shit!
Eat them all, Bear.
Yeah.
Eat 'em all, bro.
Views expressed by some are not those of the streamer.
No, but we do have that disclaimer. I'm gonna have to send it to Bear now. No, but
Great.
And
Yeah,
with
there's-
that,
no.
I'll type up the. I'll start working on the
You
HR
should bob
paperwork.
his camera. You should follow up with what you do for exercise, Bear.
No, that's funny. No, but you know, it's definitely a joke. It's something that it's one of those crude military things that we do in the military. That transitioning, obviously, you know, some things that we have to leave back there. You know what I mean? And but it is part of us. It's not us, but it's part of us. It's something that we did, and whether people like it or not, it was our norm. You know, so it's hard to get out of that norm, and that's fine because our new norm is not our norm that was 5 years ago or 10 years ago or 15 years ago. You know what I mean? So I get it. I understand. And it is what it is. Sometimes things are said that we used to say. It doesn't mean that, like, just because some people were excluded from it doesn't mean that people weren't exposed to it. And those people that were exposed to it, we have to address it. It is what it is. You know, it's okay to be uncomfortable because that way we can address it. You know, thank you, Bear. Actually, I appreciate you saying that because now we can say, like, all right, cool. Now we know. You know, I wanted to make a really good joke on that one, but I'm gonna wait till my stream. After this stream, I'm gonna make that joke. Bear, be there, because.
what do you mean? What do you mean you can't say that?
That's
But
crazy.
it's another thing. Social connections.
How
You
did you
know.
change the color of your cup?
What?
Did
Just
nobody
keep,
else
look,
see that? How the
just
fuck
keep
did
going.
you change the color of your cup?
Just keep going. It doesn't matter.
Whose
I
cup?
want to see the cup now.
Whose cup?
I'm a hairy wizard.
I
That's
think
why.
it's green. That's
Is
why.
Oh,
it green?
that?
It was black, and then he like put it to the camera, and then fucking put it down and brought it back up. It was green. I was like, this motherfucker just changed the color of his cup,
Maybe
or did
he
he
has
just
two
change the
cups.
cup all? Two
What do
cups,
you-
one.
You don't have to. Do
I
you
don't know
mix
what
your
you're-
orange
I don't
juice
know
in
what
your
you're talking
coffee?
about.
Now it's red.
Wait, does he have a fucking another cup? What the hell?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are we focused on this? Can we just keep going? Like,
I don't know,
It's
bro.
just
We
a
are
cup.
going.
He's like,
We are
don't look
crazy.
at me.
Yeah.
why,
The
Listen,
director
why
listen.
is the
going.
attention so much on me? That's crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's great.
Oh, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 limp. Are you? Well, never mind. I guess. But there's 6 men, 1 cup.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Water.
Hello.
My daily reverse training has commenced.
Let's-
This dude reverses like crazy. I need to learn how to do that.
He's not
Reverse?
even looking when he's reversing. He's just
He's
watching
not-
us.
Yeah, he's never paid attention. You fucking see this guy reverse.
Well, he don't need to pay attention. His truck's bigger than yours, so it's like either you pay attention or you're not going to be paying attention after he's done.
Someone was talking to me about when I was buying my vehicles, like, how do you feel now? I had a coupe, a Lincoln car, and then I went to a truck. Man, before I was worried about people, I ain't worried no more.
See, I told you to go to a truck.
Not worried
Thank
no
you,
more.
Bear. Thank you, Bear.
Or something
Yeah, I
like
know.
that. Yeah, thank you, Bear. Thank you, Bear. Thank you,
know.
Bear. Thank you, Bob.
You wanted
Thank
to
you,
get a Tesla or
York.
some shit like that. I was like, what?
I didn't.
What's wrong
I
with
didn't
you,
do
bro?
anything.
Well, you helped me look for what I wanted. It's not that you chose for me. It's just that everyone
chose
supported
for
me throughout. No, you didn't. Did you? Maybe you fucking did. I don't
No, I
know.
didn't.
Yeah, you jerk. Good morning.
I
Good
told
morning,
you to
Lisa.
get the TRD Pro, and now you got me looking at TRD Pros.
Well, I mean, you got in it, and guess what happened? Game over.
Yeah. The truck stopped moving.
I'm not gonna say what I was doing, but there was in. Where's your wife? Is she not there? So we went to get a haircut, and I knew you were talking about getting a new vehicle and stuff like that. That you'd like yours, and you know you were looking. So I said, hey, I'll take your wife and the kiddos in the truck, and then you know you go after your haircut.
Bob size.
And he's like, yeah, do that. Why? Because if you want something, you got to convince the wife first. You got to get the other person on board too. Subliminally, it's what I was doing for you, Bear.
My wife first,
You're welcome.
she said yes, and hence, if you go into the MVP pictures, you see why there's pictures in there.
It's crazy. You had a preference. That story is your wife around? That's crazy.
I mean, we know who the leader is. Duh. You got to keep the leader happy. You know what I mean?
Very true. Very true.
Social interaction is great for mental health.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
No, social.
You know what's great for mental health as well?
I don't know if I want to hear it.
Conejos push-ups. Conejos push-ups.
Yeah, that's what I was. Damn it, Bonka, you stole mine.
Bonk.
I was gonna say Conjo. Conjo is great for mental health.
Who's Conjo?
Conjo. His name is Con. No, it's
It's Conejo.
Bro, we're in America. In America, we speak English. Okay,
Oh,
this is Conjo.
I met Doc through a Marine Corps branch, and everybody in 2-7 called me Conjo first until like later. Until Doc started calling me Conejo. Doc's like, wait, no, it's Conejo, huh? I was like, yep.
No, it's Conjo.
There's a story behind that. Yes, indeed.
Wait, Bonka. Here's a simple question. When you refer to Doc, do you say Doc Soto or do you say Doc Soto?
I don't ever say his last name.
Oh,
I call him. Ramon.
I've heard it.
No, you don't, dude.
No, I call him Ramon. I never say his last name. I call him Doc.
I have never heard you call him that before.
I will tell
That's
every.
where the whole rolling your R's came from.
I will tell every single one of you this. You call me Ramon, I feel like you guys are mad at me. Like, what did I do? Why do you have to call me that? Like,
where's my?
I know. I just call him Raymond.
Like my favorite thing to do when I call a customer service line is like when they ask me my name is to say it like correctly. And their like instant reaction is like, "Do you need the Spanish line?" Like, no, you just asked me what my fucking name is. That's my name.
Disrespectful.
Why is your name Ramon?
Ramon, please. Make sure you enunciate when you do that, Bob, please.
Nah.
Put some respect. Put some respect on my name.
I know you know how to roll your R's because I know you know.
All right.
I know.
What do you know?
You know too.
All right, let's.
I know a lot about VOP that you don't know about VOP.
That's crazy.
Those Austin secrets coming out.
Oh, that was in Austin.
Bites his fingers.
He also doesn't know that I have cameras in his house.
I mean, how do you know that I know that you know that I know?
You know?
No, it's actually how do I know that you don't know that I know that you don't?
But I know you.
But I do
know you, and I know you know that I know you.
Well, we know
some kind of
Friday. We know that laughter also is a great way to decompress and help with that mental health. Whether it be, a certain way, everyone has their own way to laugh, right? Obviously, Bear's way to laugh is completely different than J Bade's or Vob's or Plum's, but having that ability to socialize and then laugh with one another definitely helps out with their mental health. Man, I already feel better just chilling here and laughing. Whether, we're trying to tell Bear, shut the fuck up, bro. Or like, hey, bro, thank you for saying that because I think people need to hear that side.
Very bad example.
You know what I mean? People need to hear that side. Whether they like it or not. It is what it is, but we're trying to change that. Even Bear's trying to change that. And he doesn't even know it. Yeah. Anyways, what's another great hobby or things that you guys do? You know, the social connection, as Bob said. You know, physical fitness, like Jade said. Laughter. What's another one?
Where did Jade go?
Gardening. She had to leave.
Gardening. Hey,
Music.
gardening is pretty good.
Gardening.
Where'd you go?
What do you guys garden?
Music. Oh yeah, music.
A
I
garden.
grow
What
I
do you-
grow grass in my
That's
backyard.
crazy.
you grow grass.
Eat steak and drink whiskey.
Eat steak and drink. Okay.
In that priority?
And drink whiskey.
I bet.
Oh, yeah. But the whiskey's priority, but the steak comes along with it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
With moderation, of course, both. You know, don't put too much whiskey in your mouth. Don't put too much meat in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Keep it classy.
there's such thing.
I mean,
What the fuck?
I
what
don't
happens behind
know.
closed doors happens behind closed doors.
Yo, it's what a weird Friday it is today.
Freaking Friday. I know.
No.
Fucking bear,
I'm
bro.
just saying, what happens
Went-
under
it-
Bob's desk happens under Bob's desk. I'm saying.
It
Those
that's
cups
crazy.
don't appear magically. I'm just saying.
it went from Fun Fact Friday to WTF Friday.
No, bring us back to that fun
fact.
Friday,
Who's
bro.
got? I haven't heard of
Okay.
fact yet. Who's got facts? I want spit.
Wombats. You know what a wombat is?
Oh, facts.
They poop in a
Squares.
Get
cube.
myself in trouble. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay quiet. I'm gonna stay quiet on that fun fact part.
If it's a
Wombat
fact,
better.
it's a fact. Now keep it clean and easy,
people
please.
don't like facts though.
No, well, just keep it clean and easy. We keep it within, you know, the parameters of obvious social interaction there. It's not hard to decipher, you know, and continue
That's
to
why Hector-
exercise that. Yeah. And what you're saying, we call those inner
Oh, I'm
thoughts.
definitely gonna pass on this.
You know? Sometimes you have to keep it to yourself.
Ryder knows. Ryder knows what we're talking about.
it's part of being.
I'm
yeah.
definitely just gonna keep my mouth shut here because I'll offend
My
somebody.
man, I knew me and Ryder are like this. We don't even know it, but he knows it and I know it.
Jade May
makes
just
sense,
gave
but-
us an awesome fun fact, though. She's booked for Louisville.
What?
She's going to the event. We have an event going on in Louisville the end of this month.
You're going to this
That
network.
is awesome.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
how close, how fast it comes. You know what I mean? Like it's. We were talking about it last year. We were talking about December, the beginning of this year. Now we're less than 30 days away.
Talk about it. Be about it. Good
Yeah,
job,
that's what we're
Jade.
doing. You know. And thank you, Bonka, for putting it together. Appreciate it. You guys have any
Yeah,
questions
Bonka.
on RSVP and all that? Hit up Bonka. Why did I say vodka? I guess I want to drink already. Finally,
Vodka
Jesus.
Vodka owl.
That sounds like it'd be a
Vodka
good drink.
owl.
Vodka owl.
Vodka owl.
Bonka, you need to come up with
She
your own
locked
drink.
in, that's
called
what I'm
the
talking
Vodka
about.
Owl.
Right.
Promote it on
I
stream.
know. I was like, why do they call it that? It's because you're gonna start howling as soon as you drink it. They start. What's it? Hooting, whatever. they call
Well,
it.
I was gonna say
It's a
they
big
don't
difference.
howl.
I was-
Woody woo. Actually, the
Who's
kid
gonna
said
start?
full.
Who's gonna start?
So,
Day
when I
drinking?
was
No.
teaching, the cup is fucking red now. When I was teaching, the kids who know that I stream, they would yell that in the hallway, Woody woo, Miss Woody woo, and it would just be
Whoa.
funny.
Hey, are you drunk? Who's drunk?
Who?
Should I be? Probably. Am I?
Doc, what kind of protein shake are you drinking?
It's a premier protein and it has
Yeah, I know.
caffeine.
No, what flavor?
You don't want to.
Coffee? Coffee?
Thank you.
Disgusting.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee. What? Who
It's
said
a cafe
disgusting?
latte.
Coffee flavor is disgusting unless it's coffee, actual
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah.
it's different.
There's only one way to drink coffee, and it's black, like the soul of my wife.
That's
When it
Fine.
comes to protein
Almost
shakes,
worse than Bob.
yeah. When it comes to protein shakes, I know that like there's some that like don't taste that good. To me, this one is really good, and the cookies and cream. I don't know if
cookies
anyone.
and cream.
Yeah, bomb.
That's-
They're so
That's
good.
why I asked, because that's what I drink.
The cookies and cream. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Cookies and cream, Premier Protein. Yeah, yeah, Lisa. Yeah.
It's easy to like speaking of physical fitness, like when you get like the first 30 minutes after completing exercise, you're supposed to put protein in your body because it helps fuel your muscles. It helps them grow, helps them it gives them the best chance
Replenishing
at,
them. Yeah.
yeah. And the easiest thing to do is 30 grams of protein, which is one of those things you down it within the first half an hour, and then you go about your business, whatever, showering, doing whatever. But so those things are
Great meal replacement too for the mornings.
uh,
To me, it is because I don't get too hungry in the mornings, but I'm used to
Yeah.
eating in the mornings. It's just a habit. But sometimes if I miss it, I'm fine. I don't care. I'm not rushing like, oh, I gotta eat breakfast.
yeah.
When it comes to lunch, I gotta eat lunch. I definitely have to eat lunch. Lunch
Fun.
is.
No wonder you messed up those potatoes when I was at your house because you don't eat breakfast. That's
I
crazy.
don't
Well,
mess up anything, son. What
What?
are you talking
Really?
about?
crazy.
Fucked up potatoes? No,
Uh,
he didn't.
How do
No,
you
The
mess up
eggs were
potatoes,
perfect.
bro?
The eggs
Bro,
with the spice. He put half a pound
the
of spice. I was like,
You know he
ancestors are
lying.
fucking
You know he
rolling in their
lying.
grave
I
right
would,
now. How do you
Wait,
fuck up
our ancestors
potatoes?
had potatoes?
it's
Yeah.
because I was there. I'm telling you.
That was
And
my
then
imported
every
thing.
time I sneezed or burped, I burped fire, bro. I was like, what the? It was just
so what I'm hearing is whatever Doc cooked was just too spicy for Conjo. That's
no, it's just the potatoes. Just the potatoes. The eggs were perfect. The eggs, his eggs,
I got you, Doc.
his lovely eggs.
His huevos tasted great, but his potatoes were disgusting. I got it. I got it, my friend. Yeah, man.
I will
Sounds
say
about
this
right.
though, for when I cook eggs, I just add a little bit of salt. I don't add anything else because the
I don't
salt.
add
I asked him for
anything.
more. I asked him for more, and he said no portion control, and then he walked away.
Wow.
Good for him.
I gotta say, when I stayed, it was dinner was phenomenal. I mean, that's what I gotta say. But that was about all that happened because he didn't wake up in time to get menudo.
What?
Well,
That's
I
just how it
mean,
worked, man.
when you're remodeling someone's house, after working that hard, it definitely
I appreciate you, big
any
dog.
food is good at that point. Doc only has people over to remodel his house.
I
They
know.
only visit and they work on a project.
Hey, Bob, you should come over in
That's
November,
like
bro.
standard
No, I don't
Mexican,
think
bro.
so.
That's standard
Mm.
Mexican for sure. You can't have
Uh,
nobody over. Oh, you got a job? Let's fucking bust this shit out real
Mm.
quick.
this is
He
this
Well,
is
that's
invited
what I
us
did.
to
I
stay in
remodeled his
November.
bed
Should I be
sheets.
worried?
Yes, you should be worried.
this is
I
the thing.
remodeled his bed sheets, and it worked out well.
This I do.
Crazy.
I love this. The side of my mom, the mom side, for my family, I love because if they come to your house or whatever, without you asking, they try to fix stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Well, mijo, I saw this over here like that, so I went over there, grabbed some cement, and I was just gonna fix it for you. Well, let me help you out. And then next thing you know, we're doing a project, and they're here for like 2 days. I love
crazy.
that. Yeah, like they saw like, yo, you needed help in something, and they were just staying there, and they just wanted to do it because they could. They didn't like see something like, I think I can do that. No, that's just their common trade almost.
Mhm.
So that's
I was
pretty
going to say
cool.
the same thing.
Yeah, it was a
No,
good
I know
stay.
They'd asked if they can come to
we
her
definitely paid
house.
for it.
But
So Salty Waldy, he come to a couple of Salty Taylor talks. The one that lives in Indiana.
mhm.
He was saying, he's like, so a bunch of people are gonna be around. He's like, I just bought material to redo my floor, and I was like, don't start, don't start.
Smart.
What kind of grout did he get? No, I'm joking.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I mean,
So,
I have fun even when we're hanging out and stuff like that, and whatever we're doing or we're working, partying, and all that. It kind of reminds me of the military sometimes. Sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
Fun Fact Friday. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. There's no medical facts behind it. It was spread so you would buy breakfast foods.
Mm-hmm.
It was prod or like whatever product placement, like propaganda
Marketing,
type thing.
good marketing.
Yeah.
Big breakfast propaganda.
Yeah. So big breakfast propaganda. Fun fact: there's no.
You mean corporations taking advantage of the naive in order to
Mm-hmm.
sell their products? That's wild.
Oh.
Wow, that's the last fun fact I ever give. All right.
Was it
Like
mouthwash
I'm the one who hurt you. Like I'm the one who hurt you. I'm sorry, my bad.
What's up, Jay?
Said wasn't mouthwash originally a floor cleaner? I think
Mhm.
that's my fun fact.
For real?
Was it?
That's
Yeah.
what we used in boot camp to clean the squad base.
What the
Big old
fuck?
bottle of Listerine and some water.
The alcohol.
Dump that.
will
That
clean
makes
everything
sense,
else.
though. Yeah, I mean,
You dump it on the squad bay floor, and you've got your scrub brush, and everybody lines up. Bang, bang,
Scuzz!
scrub, scrub,
And
scrub.
it smells
Scuzz,
minty
sir!
no.
Does
no.
anybody know what the M&M stands for on M&M's?
No.
It stands for Marshall Mathers, yo.
And
Oh,
your
that-
moppers. No, I don't know. What is it M for? M&M for?
I don't actually know. I just wondered if y'all knew.
Jade, give Jade 10 seconds. She's probably
That's
typing
the
right
great
now.
thing about today's time. We had the power of Google.
Yeah, I know, right? We were talking about that earlier, how we have, like,
Dude, I want
informational...
Jade to run like a trivia night. That would be fucking cool. She is crazy with facts.
Mars.
No,
Oh.
it's Mars and Murray.
Mars and Murray.
A
Yeah, they're
definition.
the sons of the Mars
lock-in.
Company founder.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna...
See, told you. Letter type.
An act or instance of becoming unalterable, unmovable, or rigid. Commitment, binding, or restriction. That's what lock-in is. Fun fact.
Where
What's
did
happening?
that come from? That's crazy.
What's
I saw it
happening?
in a meme that Doc posted.
Wild.
Lock-in.
Oh.
What's happening?
Did you know that you can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from more than 2 miles away?
Jesus.
I
Here you
believe
go,
that.
Doc.
That's scary and romantic.
You know other fun facts, speaking of whales, I've never really I've always had like this little ick about osmosis water.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you know the process for osmosis and you know how much is whale ejaculates at a time into the ocean, it's kind of really fucking nasty.
No wonder it's salty. Nice.
Speaking of protein drinks.
Yeah, who's eating babies now? Jade Maid says the iconic M on M&M candies has an interesting history. Back in 1950, Mars, the company behind M&Ms, wanted to ensure that loyal customers could easily distinguish genuine M&Ms from imitators. That's awesome.
They should call them mimickers.
You're going religious on the
No,
street?
he's blessing the stream. He's like, you guys are going somewhere.
You guys need
Poppy,
Jesus.
poppy.
This is from
Jesus is at school right now. He's taking a test.
This is from the River Jordan. So this is holy water. And
Jade
stream
made
needs
one
it.
trivia twice this week, she says. Sorry. From
Did
the
you know
River
that
of
you
Jordan.
can buy the body of Christ on Amazon?
That's
You mean the Jesus?
Jesus?
What?
What the
Communion
fuck?
wafers? Yeah.
Jesus. What the fuck?
Jesus.
You're welcome for
Bro, you
that.
broke Doc.
Jeez, nips.
Jeez nips.
It just because it's your birthday month doesn't mean you can come over and just. No, I'm joking.
I can do whatever I want,
That's true. That's true. This weekend, right?
whether it's my birthday or not.
Hey, happy
So, it's
birthday.
today.
Today.
It's my birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I survived to 45.
Survive.
And we're gonna celebrate that.
You got shot with a 45?
No, I celebrate. I lived to make it to 45, so I'm gonna celebrate that.
Do anything special today?
It's black again.
Yes, I'm supposed to go to Morisco's Grande with some friends, and then we're gonna come back to my house. Yep, and hang out.
She's like, and then one thing's gonna lead to another. I'm just gonna...
study, different forms of herbs, stuff like that.
Right on. Yeah, Jade Maid said like Cheez Its, but the body of Christ. So Jade Maid has won twice trivia this week.
Jade's a trivia
Yeah.
Dang,
machine.
you go, girl.
Oh,
We
Fuck yeah, she
played
did a Star Wars one. Fuck yeah.
we played Trivia Murder Party, and Jade got all the answers right. Like we legit were playing like a community night, and nobody wanted to play Murder Trivia Party again after that. Because it was like we were all having fun, and then Jade, it started coming to the trivia thing, and Jade just like if you've ever seen Trivia Murder Party, it kind of goes back and forth. But Jade was just like, just one.
She said, "Sorry, you all suck."
Yeah, that's a crazy sentence.
Terrible.
Jade.
She's
Jade,
like, y'all need to get on
yeah.
my level.
Jade says, "I'm going to a fundraiser, and we get to wear our Renaissance Fair garb to be on theme. That's awesome." I played in Italian and beat them too. Okay, now you're just showing off. Now you're just
Ask
showing
him
off.
if he did this when he played Italian. Did he do that? Because if you don't know
It would be
Italian, you're not
awesome.
going.
Jade Maid, do you by any chance play chess? Only know basic Italian. Okay, right on. That's amazing. Not a lot of people know, you know, not a lot of people are bilingual. That's awesome. Oh, you dabble? Okay. That's
MVP Chess
There we
Club.
go. There we go. I don't know if Marine Zombie came into your stream yesterday, Jay.
Is his Twitch Marine Zombie?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him yet.
Okay. I sent him, he's like, "Oh yeah, man, hell yeah." He's like, where's he at in the state? I said, I don't know, bro. You can ask him all that. You know what I mean? Like, but he's excited. Hopefully he'll be slaying with us here soon.
Word.
Yeah. But, speaking, going back to mental health, one of the things that, Jade does, I mean, not Jade, Jay, different, different Jay, not Jade, my bust. Jay does like meditation, and that's something that I believe he taught some of us, but me. He taught me how to meditate because, like, I didn't do it before until he started teaching us. And now, I mean, I'm showering, I do it. I do breathing techniques right before going to sleep as well. Um, the one thing that I wanted to touch basis on, and I think a lot of us do, is it's our connection to the social environment. Sometimes too much connection could be bad. But what I mean by that is when you're on your phone before going to sleep, when you turn on the TV before going to sleep, that disrupts your sleep or disrupts like you wanting to go to sleep. So sometimes that's healthy. When you're about to go to sleep and people are like, "No, but I need the noise so I can go to sleep." No, you don't. No, you don't. Turn it off, breathe a little bit. Next thing you know, you're gonna be going to sleep. And I think that's a lot of us that do that. I mean, I even do it before going to sleep. I get on my social media feeds and see what's there, see who liked my stuff, see what we're doing at the end with MVP. Saying goodnight to MVP, having you know um, Vop Dirt come in here and hang out with us. Um,
If you
Life
do
is like a
use your phone,
garden, Vop.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you do use your phone at night, they make these orange light settings on phones now, like night setting, because apparently it's the blue light that keeps you awake.
Mm-hmm.
So it basically turns off most of the blue light on your phone, and then it's just like orange light coming from your phone. So,
Is like on what phones?
like any phone, there's
Really?
apps, yeah, for night mode. Your phone might have a night mode on it, where it changes the screen filter color.
Where is my
So,
phone? I kind of want to see that.
yeah. But that's from my understanding. They've scientifically proven that blue light keeps you awake. So if you have a filter for it, you can like use your phone
Mm-hmm.
and it won't keep you awake from the blue light. So
Bro, I look away for one moment and Konjo is gone and Bop grew hair.
Bob Dirt. Bob Dirt.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Oh, Savage Bob. We got
It's
Savage Bob.
deer. It's deer tape.
Oh, it's Dear Tay. Bob Dear Tay.
Don't try and fancy it up, Dirt.
I got the poo on me.
It's crazy. Probably wash your hands there, fella. Speaking of poo, where's
Mhm.
Pooh hands?
Oh no, where's she be
She
at?
had a very long night and she went to sleep from work because she's very long night.
Mhm.
I bet she had a real.
How? Wait.
long night.
Here's the real question. So, how do you know, Plum?
Because she told me and Banca because she loves us the most.
Oh, so she had the energy to be able to talk to you guys, but didn't have the energy to come in here more.
First of all,
I see how it
she
is. Yeah.
streamed and none of you
This
showed
is
up.
true.
So
She
maybe
was streaming.
you
I'm
should
about to
look
say
at
that.
yourselves.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't get no notification, and ain't nobody called me and told me I'm streaming. So.
Wow.
I'm gonna start calling you every time I stream now.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Hey,
You better. You better call me.
He's like, I want to support.
I don't want to
Shit.
hear you fucking complaining. when you-
I'm not even gonna complain. I'm
calling
just.
me at 4 in
I'm
the
just-
morning.
I'm
Why
just-
is Bronca calling? It's 2
Hey,
a.m.
I'm good. I'm good with it as long as you're good with me answering in all my glory.
Oh, that's wrong. That is so wrong.
Hey, I mean, the truths are the truths of life, right? When I wake up and I'm all you hear is
The Darth Vader.
Bronca,
That's your machine.
what's going on? You're like, I'm streaming. I'll be like, okay, I'll be on there.
Dead ass.
Just tell
Dead
your
ass.
wife in advance, like crazy lady.
Yeah.
Just saying, just letting you know.
By the way, his wife is such a sweet person.
I don't know how a guy ended up with her, but hey, some
It's
ugly
about checks and
ducklings are
balances.
lucky.
Yeah, checks and
Well,
balances.
let me
baby.
tell you, this check was nothing. Her check was like, when I met her, she was like working corporate Target, making like fucking big bucks, and I was like, jackpot.
So I feel like finding the right partner is definitely a great mental health growth because
All
when
seriousness.
you find the right person,
Mhm.
you know, it can bring balance to, you know, sometimes a chaotic life. So it's a good segue, my dude. Thank you for bringing that up.
Also, to caveat on that, make sure
Mm-hmm.
before you go seeking that partner that you are mentally stable, mentally healthy, mentally ready. Because there's kind of like this phenomenon you see, like, I don't like people that go through recovery, AA stuff like that rubber banding, like they get sober, they get in a relationship, they pile on all the stuff on their life really fast, and then it all implodes and they end up using or drinking again, right? And the job goes out the window, the relationship goes out the window, and they go out the window, you know, potentially, hopefully not. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's one of those things where it's like the relationship can be there and can be great to help you out, but if you're not ready for it, you could lose something good, and that could hurt you even more.
Yeah.
So make sure you're ready. And also, don't be one of those like serial monogamists. Have you ever heard that term before?
No.
Where
What does that
like
even mean?
it's like you have to be in a relationship, otherwise everything's terrible and you can't live your life. Like, no, 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 no. Like, that's called severe codependency issues. Like, if you need to be able to stand up on your own 2 feet, live your own life first, be your own adult first, and kind of expect the same out of somebody else so that you can have a healthy relationship without codependency issues. So
That's powerful, man.
You know, to be honest, I think there's bits and parts I agree with you on. Yeah, I mean, all bullshit aside, all the joking and everything we've done is great, but in this topic, I think it's one of the serious portions of it is honesty is probably the biggest key, right? Honesty not just with other people, but with yourself. Being able to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, "Am I ready to commit with everything that has gone on in my life, with everything that has maybe just recently passed? Am I ready to take on the responsibility of engaging someone else's emotions, someone else's issues, someone else's problems, and making them part of mine. I don't think there's nothing. I don't think there's something wrong with that. I think that is great. I think it's a great opportunity. I think that at times that if you are honest, you potentially might find that mate that is going to be able to keep you honest as well. But I think honesty is the key, right? Being able to again look at yourself and also being able to look at that partner and tell them, listen, this is where I'm in life, and there is a possibility that I might ruin this. I might, yeah, I might just mess up with not the intention of hurting you, but there is. So if you're willing to stay with me, man, I'd love to be able to be with you and make this work. But realize I do come with baggage, and I think that's something that all relationships struggle with, whether they're someone is coming out of depression, mental health, sobriety, whatever it might be, or out of I'm sorry, not sobriety, but the opposite sobriety, addiction, right? If someone's coming out of addiction,
Yeah.
and dealing with it, I think it's important that they're honest
Mhm.
with that partner and letting them know what's going on. And like I said, I think that's something that all relationships, regardless of where you're at in life, still struggle with. There's a lot of people that get into a relationship saying, "Man, I don't want them to know that I was a hoe." You know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, when I was younger, when I was this, that these are the decisions I made. That I have children. That I had children. That I mean, relationships. That I ruined relationships. I think when you go into a relationship already hiding something, you're already starting off bad, right?
You can't build a on a shaky foundation.
Bingo. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I agree, 100%. That's the one thing that I think I got lucky with my wife. And I joke around about my wife a lot, but one thing I think Doc knows this, and this is a conversation I've had with some people. Is my wife is my rock. My she is my foundation. She is my everything. We joke around, and she'll throw blows and fucking and hit you below the belt when you don't want her to, and she'll crack jokes and shit. Um, but honestly, that's what I absolutely love about her. We entered a relationship being completely honest and being vulnerable with each other. I was at a point where I was just like, I'm fed up with bullshit. I'm fed up with the life I've been living, and I want an honest and serious relationship. And that's the conversation we had on our first date. It was one of those kind of like in your face, like, I'm here for a relationship, and from what I've heard about you, you seem like you'd make a fantastic partner. Granted, we still have to get to know each other and grow together. But if you're interested in that, I'd love to be able to get to know you. And if you're not ready for that kind of a relationship, that's okay too. But this just ain't gonna work because I'm done with everything else. I've done all these other things and that hasn't worked. My happiness is still down here. I want my happiness up here, right? And all of a sudden, that's where while it's been rough and it's been hard, and we still struggle and we still fight, we know that sometimes it's because of the baggage that we are trying to leave behind, but it's still being held on, right? So be honest with your partners, and I think growth is gonna be great.
Um, yeah, I mean, what you guys said is completely true. You know, when you gotta be ready yourself to you gotta heal yourself first before you start looking, because you never know, you might be hurting someone, you know, and you might not know it. Um, a lot of us coming from the military, there is some baggage that we come out with, you know, that is, you know, the type of job that we go into. First responders do the same thing, you know, medical and all that. So you see on those hazardous type of environments that, you know, divorce rate is higher than most places, for whatever reason it might be, right? But whatever it is, you have to make sure that you're ready for that person. You might have the love of your life in your hands, and you might, or him or her, and you might lose them because you're not in that right place. And you had the greatest opportunity. You might have lost it because you weren't ready for it. So that's when we say, stay ready. You never know. But I think to me, expectation, the more expectations we have, the more we're gonna get, um, um, we're gonna get sad. We're gonna be disappointed because we're the only ones setting up that expectation. You got to think about what you're asking, what you're looking, and what you're doing at the same time to see what you actually want and need at the time. I think that's very important to see, even though conceptually that might be a little bit um, uncomfortable to deal with. I want to make sure that I'm good for whoever wants to be with me, but maybe I have to work on myself. We all have to work on ourselves. There's room for improvement for all of us, without a doubt. Uh, I don't know. It's hard when it comes to relationships because, again, I don't feel I'm apt or capable to converse about it. I'd rather have Bear or someone that has a track record of being in something like that talk about it. I just feel like I'm not equipped to do that. But thank you for
I think
that.
that yeah.
It's
Go ahead,
your
Bob.
it's your perspective. Just
Yeah.
because, like I've been married twice, you know, and I don't I know what makes a relationship work and what doesn't. Trial and error. I didn't get, it didn't the relationship, my last marriage, I was married, we were together a decade. It didn't work out in the end, but I mean, for a lot of time, I can speak on what worked for when it worked. So I don't feel like just because that's like just because you're not currently in it doesn't mean you can't speak on what worked when you were in a relationship, or what worked while you were in it, or like what you saw that didn't work, because there might be something that you see that ended yours that Bear and his wife haven't gone through yet, or something that somebody else hasn't seen. It's just you got there different. And I did want to tell that too, is like when we were talking about mental health,
Mm-hmm.
and I was driving, I um talking about feeling comfortable and not saying things because of it being embarrassed. uh I feel like that's a big issue with mental health, because it's your mental health. Why you care what other people are, how they judge you? Because like it's your mental health. Like I feel like too many people are too afraid to talk about. And that's why, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I really respect Spider-Man, is he's going through some shit and he's not afraid to talk about it. We all go through
Thank
it,
you, Carito.
but
Thank you for those goodies.
he has the courage to be like, look, I'm fucked. Like I'm out here, I'm smiling and everything, but like I'm struggling. I'm getting professional help and I'm doing it because he genuinely wants to get help. Where I feel like a lot of people, you hide your mental health behind, rose tinted glasses because you're afraid of what other people are going to think about you. And that's a huge that's why there's a mental health crisis, is because everybody wants to live the perfect Instagram life. Everybody wants to be, look at me, I'm a celebrity, I have no problems whatsoever. And it's like, you're lying to everyone, but even worse, you're lying to yourself, because everybody goes through stuff. So there's a big part of mental health is being honest. And like it takes a little bit of courage to be like, like this is what happened, this is what I'm going through, or this is what I went through. There's no shame in it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Definitely. Some situations humble you, you know? Definitely something that a lot of people have, had issues, and, everyone's had the proverbial heartbreak or whatever it is. That you wanted to work and it didn't work or whatever. But
Don't let the hair fool you.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as you were saying that, dog, it reminded me of this past uh, morning mix that we had, and I remember talking and saying, your past does not define who you are today, but it does influence your decisions. It does influence who you are as a person. right? And I think that because it influences it, it allows you to be able to speak on something that other people might get value from, right? Because whether people like it or not, in order to, in my opinion, I might be completely off. Somebody might, you might have the one offs or very few, but in majority of us, we've gone through relationships that just don't work. So that when we do find that relationship, a lot of the times we are comparing it to our previous experiences and asking, is this working in comparison to this? Yes, this is better in this way. This is better compared to this. This is better. You're comparing it to your past, right? Which that's why it's so important to have almost a failure in your past to be able to recognize that when you find that success, you're like, oh man, this is the place. That's how I know who to trust, because I've trusted. I tell people all the time. I've in maybe this isn't um how can I put it? I'm gonna tweak it because of where we're at, but um I don't support uniforms. I support people, right? And what I mean by that is there's amazing people and there's also shitty people that wear the same uniform, right? And so as a result, I look at the people that we surround myself with, and I don't trust somebody just because they were in an occupation or because they have a certain experience or they lived in the same area as me. I trust people based on the interactions that we have, and that's why I think these groups are so important. Is like find your groups. If MVP, if you're watching and MVP is not the group that you want to affiliate with, I'm sorry, that sucks. I wish I could change your mind, but regardless, find a group. Find that group that you can associate with because you need community. Community does so much for you beyond what you anticipate. Trust us when we say, like, we love to be alone. We love to be isolated. Majority of veterans that struggle, a majority of people that struggle with mental health enjoy being alone, but it's not a positive thing. Being alone doesn't help you grow and get past things. In my opinion, from my experience, it just hinders you. It makes you feel like you're growing. It makes you feel like you're doing great, but honestly, it really isn't. You're just being pulled back and being pulled deeper and deeper into your own issues.
Yeah.
So find community.
Yeah. Jada Maid said, there's no time between relationships. What does that mean, Jade? And she also said, I'm actually helping a friend dealing with that. She overlooked a lot of red flags because she feels the need to be in a relationship. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
it's yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's what Jay said.
Yeah, Alicia says, I open with my issues because of my pain. Losses and triumphs can help someone else on their journey. Thank you, absolutely. That's why we do it here. Go ahead, JC.
Just kind of piggyback on this, what something Bear said, failure. And we were talking about this the other day, Doc. Those when you get to this point in your life where you appreciate the good things and then you learn to appreciate the bad things. Because if there is no bad, there is no good. There's no way to be like, well, this is good, this made me feel good, this was a great experience. If there's no bad things, no heartbreak, no setbacks, nothing else there, then all that good will just kind of not matter. It'll just be there and you won't really feel it. But when you can compare it to those negative things that have happened in your life, or if you're going through those negative things right now, you will get through them and you will get to a point to where you will learn to appreciate what those negative things taught you. So,
Well put, Jay. Absolutely. Um, oh shit. Rudder hot mic for sure, bro. I'm gonna server meet you. Oh, you got it? All right, you got it. Jade Mate said, oh, that was about serial monogamy. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Carito said, we good, we good. Nothing happened. I already have um for hearing anyway. Carito said, I learned from analyzing my past the importance of my principles and values before I'd minimize my own to fit into the liking of past partners. And then I'd get butthurt. And then I'd get. Yeah, I mean, analyzing is definitely something that we have to do with our lives. But again, um, I think it would be unfair to analyze partners. Why? Because maybe it's a reaction of your actions. You never know, right? So all you got to focus is on yourself and what was your actions and if that was good or bad. Because again, everyone has their own reality. um, your past partners have your own reality or how they saw you or they perceived you, and vice versa. You had the same with them, right? So it's hard to say, well, this guy did this and this, or this girl did this and to me. It's that's just the blame game. Like, what happened or what was it that happened, and I don't want that anymore. So how can I medicate that? That type of thing. Or I want that. So how can I try to get that again? Whatever it is. Again, like Jay said, there's good and bad to it. Carito says, yep, I analyzed myself and discovered my doing in it. By me ignoring my core values and principles, I was not being honest with myself. Therefore, shaky foundation already. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's something else that's important. Integrity, being honest with yourself, you know, like honesty is critical in that factor. So I've definitely met people out there because yeah, I went on like 100 first dates until I met my current girlfriend. I swear. Like, it was insane. I'm not a fan of the internet find somebody to go on a date with thing. Not a fan of it. I participated in it, not but you know, but what I'm getting at here is like there's gonna be failure. You have to accept that. And if you know what you're looking for and you stand true to your own values and you know what you expect out of somebody else, you can find that. But there's going to be growing pains in getting to that like part in your life.
Yeah.
Because like for example, like what I thought I wanted when I was 18 in a relationship is different today now that I'm almost 35. Totally different world. What I want in a relationship's totally different.
Yeah.
And so it's like we're gonna change and grow and mature, and as that happens, hopefully the person you're with that's going through that process, you grow together, and sometimes you don't. That's what happened to me in my past. I used to be married as well, and happily divorced now, and in a way better, way healthier relationship than I ever expected to be in. And what's the biggest takeaway that I have for it is those painful memories of the past allow me allowed me to learn about myself, what I did wrong, where I was failing, and it allowed me to mature myself and get better. So,
Yeah. Jay, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Save rounds, anyone?
I think growth, you can grow in silence. You can grow by yourself. I don't buy into the you have to have a community around you, because when it comes down to it at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. And so like when you get comfortable with being by yourself and growing yourself and trusting in yourself, like it when you get comfortable with doing things alone and being alone, I mean, there's no greater feeling than being able to be like, I have this tough thing, I can overcome it, and you do it. It's nice to have people, it's good to that, but like you have to be able to do it by yourself, because you're not always going to have a community around you to it's 3 a.m, I need somebody to talk to. Sometimes there's nobody to talk to, regardless. Yeah, you say that until the one time that it doesn't happen, and somebody, but if you're comfortable with yourself, then you can overcome those type of obstacles. Like it doesn't, it's like strength from within is a very powerful thing. How many times have you guys gone through something, you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it? Well, you did. You're here today, and 9 out of 10 times you did it yourself. Like, you used motivation. You might have used other people as motivation, Like for those who've been in the military, if he could do it, I could do it, or she. Or when you're there, you're like, I don't want to let them down. Or, like those who have kids, I got to set a better example for my kids, or whoever is important in your life. My mom, my dad would be disappointed if I didn't do this. I need to pick myself up and I need to be better. So nobody did any of that for you. And I feel like once you realize that, like, I can do amazing, incredible things myself, that's a powerful tool to help you overcome those obstacles and not necessarily having to get it from somewhere else. When you look for that inspiration within, it's probably your most powerful tool.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead, Jay.
That works for people that aren't suffering.
No, you can suffer, and if you believe in yourself.
I think, well, for me personally, like, I may be an exception to that. When I was going through my worst times, me being alone led to me doing terrible things and ending up in inpatient facilities. Being
Yeah,
alone
I
was the
think
last thing that I personally needed.
I think it's definitely gonna be up to each person. Like after my divorce, I was single for 10 years before I could even fathom another relationship. Like I think there's specific people
Oh, I
who
don't
have
mean a relationship.
yeah, right. So I'm saying like I had to go through my shit alone.
Mhm.
Like being homeless, fighting for my kids back. Like some people it's just dependent on the person. Sometimes you have to find your own personal strength and then find your community like I did. But for you, maybe you needed the community before you could find yourself, and that's okay. I think both
That's how it
ways
worked
work.
for me. Yeah. I
Yeah.
had to I had to learn to trust other people to help me. I could not get better. I couldn't trust the doctors, I couldn't trust the therapists, I couldn't trust my family, I couldn't trust the person I was in a relationship with. I couldn't trust anybody, my parents, nobody. I couldn't trust anybody. And
And for
so I
me,
suffered alone in silence for years and years and years. And it wasn't until I finally went, you know what? Suffering alone is just not worth it anymore. I need to reach out and I need to trust and I need to express myself. Once I started doing that, I started getting way better, much faster. So I think it's where you're at in your personal journey. Like sometimes you do need that alone time. But if you are truly struggling with something, like the best advice I have for you is not isolate, be alone, and get over it. Like, no, that's the opposite of good for when you need help. When you need
I don't think
help, you need
anybody
help.
specifically said isolate and get over it. I think
Yeah.
that's not a good thing, period. But seeking personal growth, like, yeah,
But
absolutely. If you need somebody, sure,
Mhm.
absolutely.
but
But I don't rely on it.
yeah.
Don't
And
don't
what's
be
sorry.
so codependent on getting, you know, over things with the help of other people before you look for yourself within.
Yeah, and what Jay's saying, like in the extreme and general thing of it all, like most of us, yeah, we're like, nah, we got it. We're gonna do it on our own. And sometimes it's okay to say, I need help. That's what Jay's saying. And I
Mhm.
understand what you're saying, where like at the end of the day, you got yourself. You have to figure it out at the end of the day, whether it is whether you help with someone that helps or not. Like you have to do it for, like you said, whatever motive, family, whatever it is. You have to figure it out. That's adulting. That's adulting, and we have to be okay with uh, understanding that. Like, hey,
And that's the next step
mhm.
after getting help.
Yeah.
Is when the ball is now in your court and now it's up to you to do it yourself.
And the biggest thing that we have
On
to
that
understand
note,
here.
Leaky Leak is here for the spinny spin.
I don't know. Leaky just got here. I haven't even heard him.
Leak.
I haven't even heard a lick of him.
Well, what do you want me to do? Jump in and just interrupt everybody to let everybody know I'm here?
We call that a
No,
banca.
banana
We call
bread,
that a
bro.
banca, bro.
Banana bread.
Some people do that. So
Bonk.
I just need to
People
make
don't.
sure that y'all know.
You just gonna show up and not say anything?
That's a leaky move, all right.
I was listening.
That's
In,
a
in,
Okay,
re- in
I was
regards to
being
this
respectful
so
to
in
the
regards to the
conversation.
conversation, yeah, in regards to the conversation that we're having,
Mhm.
I think that you're gonna have people that can do it one way, and then you're gonna have the majority of people that do it a different way, right? You choose where you land, right? But ultimately, if you look at mental health crisis today, majority of the people that are struggling with mental health crisis are trying to do it on themselves, and that's why groups like this exist because a lot of us, not everybody, a lot of us have found that while we try to do it on our own, we continue to fail until we find community to help us be able to grow. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you need to be in a relationship. That doesn't mean that you need to be part of something else. But when you have a surrounding group of people, yes, you have to help. But at the same time, I'm also hearing Wop say basically you have to want it for yourself in order to be able to get there. Uh, and that's the self part, right? Of you wanting to dig yourself out, but a lot of the times you don't know how to do it by yourself and you don't know how to do it alone. So that's where you start finding other people around you to be able to motivate you and help
Yeah. Two
you
things I'm
find
gonna.
those resources, right?
Yeah. Two things I'm gonna end with. One, as we are all similar, the way we're gonna heal might be different because we all have different paths in life, and we're not all the same. But at the same time, um, healing is the end result. So whether it be left to right or right to left, the second thing I want to say is if you feel like there's some struggling going on, make sure you hit up a professional. Get some professional help. Seek therapy, counseling. As much as we say, like, yeah, we're here, we're your peers, we're your social network. Um, we still want to encourage, hey, seek a professional if you really, 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 really have these questions. Um, sorry, I had one more thing. Happy birthday, Bex D. I hope you have a great one today, and we wish you from here, from your MVP family, a great weekend as well.
Thank
Um,
you so much. I appreciate it.
yeah. Anyone that's streaming, if you want to put anyone into our raffle, it's a $10 gift card for those that participated, those that are listening, those that want to be a part of MVP, and they just want to have a better community. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you everyone for giving us your thought, your concerns, your opinions. If you have anyone else that you can that you want to bring into this, I have Trunks. Leash, yeah, she's there. Drunken every
Drunken
day.
Dagger, yeah.
Yeah, where's
Dagger's
Leak?
right there.
Leaky Leak.
It's Fleek.
I'm
Get it
here. You
right.
don't have to put me up there still. I didn't hear long
Fleeky
Put
enough.
him in there. Put him in there.
Nah. Forget you once, you're never not gonna be there again.
If it
Not while
doesn't
I'm
say
not while
Fleek,
I'm here.
it's wrong.
Fleek.
Fleeky Fleek. Hey, that K is lowercase in my name. It's supposed to be capitalized.
Can you put Carito in there? Oh no, she's there. Jade. Well, that's it on my side.
Bonna. It was capitalized the K, not delete the K.
Oh.
We all know that Bono likes pink.
Bonk. It's definitely bonk.
Bonk.
We need a soundboard for that. Anytime you get bonka, you get bonked. No, but you know the
chest.
Yeah, say it with your chest. But at the end of the day, you know, the MVP community wouldn't be what we are if it wasn't for everyone coming in here and supporting one another, whether it be through tribulations, through whether it be through successes, whatever you have gone through and you've celebrated or informed us about it. You know, thank you everyone for being here. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. We have the Salty Sailor Talk coming up tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have Mobility Strengthening coming up at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday as well. And we'll be coming in with our Monday morning mixes after so we can start the week again.
Doc, this Salty Sailor Talk, correct, is different than regular ones, correct? There's a special person who comes in the first Saturday of
Yes,
every month.
yes. Thank you for that. For the first Saturday of every month for the Salty Sailor Talk, we have people coming in for questions about veterans benefits with the VA and any concerns that you might have when it comes to resources from the VA for veterans. We do that because there's a lot of people that are not aware, do not have the knowledge, or they might know someone that this information can help them out. So we'll be there. We'll have Scotty Doesn't Know supporting us. Hopefully we'll have some other
Samuel.
well, hopefully we'll have some other MVP members that are well in knowledge of the VBA, and I'll definitely be there myself. Thank you, Boppy. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Don't forget
Also,
that we're 4 weeks out from Louisville. Yeah.
if you
wish I
guys
could make it
have access to the interwebs, check out the MVP social medias, TikTok. Well, you're on Twitch, YouTube's, the Instagrams, the Facebook. There might even be a MySpace. I don't know.
The tiki-takis, but
The tiki-takis.
make sure when you go into the socials that not only you like them because just follow us, appreciate it, but share it. You never know in your sphere of influence who might look at this and say, I need this in my life. So I appreciate everyone being here. Whenever you're ready to spin it, Plum, we are ready for you.
You gotta add the Facebook, or you gotta add the YouTube on your socials, Doc.
Tracking, I will. I definitely need to
Okay, I'm
mess with my
doing it
stream
right
a little
now.
bit more.
All right,
Doc don't do that.
Look,
I tried, and then I messed it up so bad. They're like,
Tell him
just don't touch it anymore.
No,
Just
you
touch
don't.
it.
Doc is the type of person who's like, I tried and I messed it up. Somebody else is gonna do it.
No! Appreciate you.
her birthday.
There are
I
problem
wanted
solvers, and then there's Donna.
Yeah, Doc is
Donna.
Doc problem solving is somebody else doing it.
What?
Correct.
I mean,
That's delegating. What do you mean?
It's like
good traits of a
if I
leader, I
mess this
hear.
up- If I mess this up too many times, they'll stop asking me to do it and somebody else will do it for me.
I don't like to be perceived as that big, though. I'm just saying.
Look at it. Look. That's how you know. Doc, that's a Doc's lying laugh.
What?
Doro, don't forget
See?
to send me a message.
Doro.
High pitched. It means he's
Yeah.
lying.
I 100%.
Oh, what are you talking about?
See.
That's even higher than my voice. Jesus.
Yeah, I try,
Wow.
But everyone, thank you for being here. We'll see y'all soon. I don't know what's happening with my monitor. I'm gonna be raiding out, and I shall be back. Love y'all.
Is it slate time?
It is slate time 30, indeed.
Wait, stop what you're doing right now and check this out.
Our mission at My Veteran Passion, MVP, is to elevate awareness of veterans' mental health. Through both physical and virtual platforms, we empower our nation's warriors and continue the battle against veteran suicide to ensure a smooth transition for veterans into civilian life while preserving the camaraderie they cherished during their service. Through diverse events, social and virtual gatherings, we provide connections, resources, benefits, and education.
Got one.
And as I've
Strong bodies harbor resilient minds. Your support unleashes the true potential of these national heroes. Stand with us in nurturing success and creating a positive environment for mental and physical health alike.
Wait, stop.